Back in November, of course, Cat came out the bag that Genesis, which is Hassad and Deacon, or whatever they call themselves now, they they believed it in Gentile salvation. Cat came out the bag. Vocab approached me. He approached Captain Zariak, and about possibly debating them, etc. Whatever. We all know what happened. I told everybody I wasn't going to come to the rescue and save the day, and I wasn't going to combat what Genesis was saying. I let them have it. So I get a phone call today from Sergeant Yatab, big up to Yatab out of Seattle, and he been telling me, because me and him talk pretty much every single day. So he tell me like, oh yeah, boom, like, man, I don't know, Hassad been hitting me up, man, I don't know what the hell he wants. Hassad had been hitting him up for days, and Hassad had been urging him to call him back. And finally, Yatab called Hassad back today, and then he called me and told me what Hassad wanted. So apparently Hassad wanted a debate with me, and apparently Hassad and Deacon had found somebody who would up the financial compensation in which that would motivate me to participate in a debate. Because again, I'm not really interested in debates, but I'd say 5,000, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't need it, but shit, who couldn't use an extra little 5 racks? I know I can, so. Now, Hassad know me. Hassad know me many years. Hassad sat under my feet many years. About 2018 to 2023, about 5 years in the house with me, let alone, and then, in the city with me and with me every day. That nigga know me. I've never entered into a debate, and I haven't chose a debate topic or title. It's never happened. The only time I even negotiated on a debate title was with Dr. Michael Brown. And we did meet in the middle, but that's Dr. Michael Brown. That's one of the top 3 scholars in the fields of question and study that we're dealing with on the planet. So yeah, I said, oh yeah, for 5,000, I'll do it. Oh, I'll do it, right? I was even going to say, I'm going to need the deposit. I'm going to need $1,000 deposit to even come to the negotiation table, but I bypassed that. Had Yatab call Hassad just for us to start negotiating. I go, he let him know, like, boom, yeah, he with it. Then Hassad go, oh, what if you run off with the money? That nigga you with, he's Mr. Run Off with the money. He's Mr. Run Off on the plug. You can ask about him in the streets. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm known for, right? And more importantly, I'm bound by the Torah to not do that, right? I am an avid upholder of Torah, right? Praise the Lord. So I ain't finna do that. And I told you, I said, I'll sign a contract. And I'm telling you, I would have signed a contract and agreed. I would have wanted half up front and half day of before the start of the debate, and I'd have showed up to the debate. I would want to say so on that title. I want to choose the title. Other than that, they can have everything else. If they want to do 2-on-1, if they want to do 1-on-1, if they want to do open forum, if they want to do structured debate, the prophesied Messiah coming to save heathens, or going to save heathens. Because when the Christians come to us and say Gentiles can be saved, what they mean is that Jesus Christ, through the belief in him, he died for these individuals and is returning to save these individuals from eternal damnation. That's what that topic and that concept is. Just come to us and say Gentiles can be saved. What they mean is that Jesus Christ, through the belief in him, he died for these individuals and is returning to save these individuals from eternal damnation. That's what that topic and that concept is. Just come to us and say Gentiles can be saved. What they mean is that Jesus Christ, through the belief in him, he died for these individuals and is returning to save these individuals from eternal damnation. That's what that topic and that concept is. You're the one who wants to debate, pimp, not me. I've been going up through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH in different lanes also. So I'm not too interested in going back down here in the muck, right? Going back to JUCO and playing the JUCO game, right? Who are heathens, people who are not patrilineal descendants of Jacob. I know there's some confusion in chatter in regards to the calendars. I will be putting out the Sakari Exodus 17:15 calendar exclusively for Sakari members and Gorilla.tv members only. And I'm out of my motherfucking business, man. Y'all bother me. You feel me? I'm doing my thing. I'm going up left and right, man. You feel me? Everywhere I go, they think I'm Cardi B, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't playing, like, literally. People legitimately actually think I'm with Cardi B. Literally. People legitimately actually think I'm with Cardi B. Literally. People legitimately actually think I'm with Cardi B.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, shalom to mighty YAHAWAH, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this found captivity, as well as a speckled bread that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharallah. This brother Kawakab coming at you with no lesson. Let's start off first with 1 Peter Chapter 5, verse 2, feed the flock of Yahweh, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. So let's see what lucre means. Lucre, definition, noun, especially when regarding as sordid or distasteful or gain in a dishonorable way. So basically the thing here, is that apparently, Guerrilla Hebrew just kind of admitted, or what's the term called? I guess soft confirmed that the debates that they've been doing for years was always for money, apparently, except I think the exceptions being, I think it's Slocky. The major debates were debates with like big name peoples and stuff like that. Then that's where I assume, okay, yeah, there's a contract or whatever the frick. Apparently, based off of how he was describing it, and again, I'm not adding anything. I'm just showing you what I just heard. You heard it yourself. There's no addition, there's no lying or anything like that. All we have is his words to go off of, and he's basically soft confirming that when it comes to these big name peoples, when there was these big planned debates or whatever and stuff like that, then that's when, okay, yeah, he got paid, there was some money. There was some money involved, exchange and all this different types of stuff for this debate, for said debate to happen. And then again, as I was about to say, basically when it comes to just random people debating and stuff like that, because I think they have open forums where anyone can just join in and ask questions or whatever and stuff like that, then obviously those are a bit more like, okay, well, if this is just for the show or something like that. So with that being said, that's where we get into the fact that this was not about sincerity or about actually doing this to feed the flock. It was all about money. All right, that's basically what we are having a soft confirm in terms of their reasoning, the reasoning behind these debates. All right, so as a result of that, yes, this would fall under filthy lucre, because you should not be, what's it called? We just read it right here. I'll read it again. 1 Peter 5, verse 2. Feed the flock of Yahweh, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. You're not supposed to be doing this for money. You're not supposed to be doing this by forcing people to what to do, what to say, or anything like that. We just need to say, okay, so if someone wants to hear, if someone wants to learn, if someone wants to whatever, then they can learn and all that stuff. But if someone doesn't want to hear, then why are you engaging in any type of discussion or whatever when you know that this person is not going to learn? And on top of that, the audience, they genuinely do not I guess I can't really say that, but I can't really say that they don't learn, but I can definitely say that it would be a lot more, what's the word, productive, all right, if if you actually engage in someone that actually wanted to learn. So that, okay, yeah, so this person has questions, let's ask the questions rather than the dismissal of said topic, or even of said points brought out, because that's what happens a lot in these debates. Rather than actually addressing said topic or said points that's brought up, a lot of times they get dismissed. And even with the when the Israelites bring up certain topics, when they're winning, their opponent in the debate, they never actually fully address it. They always just dismiss it. And then, you know, a lot of times the people that are listening, they really don't, they have that, what's it called, those I forgot what the glasses is called. It's just like stargazer glasses or whatever. Like, oh, this person's a reputable Christian, so they must know what they're talking about, even though they aren't. They're doing a terrible job at defending their point. All right. So even with that, even with that, the debate still is not doing a good job, especially with what's the word? I'm trying to think of the term. Even with the open discussion of said topics, or not even discussions, but just flat out debates. All right, so with that, let's continue on. Hebrews, no, hold on. Okay, so yeah, I actually wanted to get this. Proverbs 16, Proverbs 26, verse 13. The slothful man saith, there is a lion in the way, a lion is in the streets. As the door turneth upon his hinges, so doeth the slothful upon his bed. The slothful hideth his hand in his bosom, it grieveth him to bring it again to his mouth. The sluggard is wiser in his own conceit than 7 men that can render a reason. Basically, the thing here is that someone someone will find a reason in order to not do things the right way. So they know why. Okay, yeah, I have to do this, or I'm not allowed to do this, or I can do this, or I can't do that, or whatever, stuff like that. They know certain things, but they will rationalize it in their mind why they are allowed to do it. All right, like for example, oh, I have to go to work today, but I see a lion in the street, so I'm just not going to go because the lion's in the way. While the lion, it may in fact be in the way, may or may not be in the way. Maybe the lion is just passing through, and it's not actually staying there, so that you can just leave in a 5 minutes or something like that after it passes through. But then that is taken as an excuse, as, you know what, I'm just going to stay inside the entirety of the whole time, rather than sticking to what YAHAWAH would want you to do, which is go to work or whatever. That's just an example. I obviously don't necessarily mean that. All right, but yes, this is basically what's going on, where again, it's just like, how do I find an excuse? How do I rationalize that this is all right when I see that this is not okay, especially with and I'm not going to slack here. I'm not going to say, oh, they did this or they said that or whatever, because again, there's nothing. All we have is their words to go off of, and he already said that he's gonna. I think he said he's gonna do the debate for $5,000. So that, what else is there to get from that? Okay, like there's nothing else that, I mean, like what else is there to say, Slocky? Because like you basically understand, all right? Anyway, again, this whole debate about heathen salvation. This is going to be a big thing. This is such, speaking as a man, this is, from my own opinion, I think that this is a very stupid debate that is about to be having. But of course, he said, oh yeah, of course I'll take $5,000 to do this debate and stuff like that. I was like, well, why would I not take this easy free money and whatnot? Like, okay, like, well, like, but I don't know, Slocky, because it's just baffling to me that we're still doing this. Like, this is some first grade like Bible stuff that if you are in this truth, you should already be able to rationally explain why and show through scriptures why heathens are not going to receive salvation. But yet it's just like I don't know what to say. I genuinely don't know what to say. All right, it's ridiculous to me. Anyway, over here, hold on. Jeremiah chapter 48 verse 10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. Basically, I just wanted to add this in to say how, again, like we literally see people that are not doing it for the right reasons. The only reason that we should be doing this is to please Yahawadah, SHAMAIWAN, but instead we're doing this for, or not we, obviously, but instead we see that he's doing these types of debates and stuff like that for money. So again, I just wanted to add this quick little thing in. I thought it was dishonest, and I didn't want to just upload it without it. Slakia.
Now Hassad know me. Hassad know me many years. Hassad sat under my feet many years. About 2018 to 2023, about 5 years in the house with me, let alone, and then, in the city with me and with me every day. That nigga know me. I've never entered into a debate and I haven't chose the debate topic or title. It's never happened. The only time I even negotiated on a debate title was with Dr. Michael Brown. And we did meet in the middle, but that's Dr. Michael Brown. That's one of the top 3 scholars in the fields of question and study that we're dealing with on the planet. So yeah, I said, oh yeah, for 5,000, I'll do it. Oh, I'll do it, right? I was even going to say, I'm going to need the deposit. I'm going to need $1,000 deposit to even come to the negotiation table, but I bypassed that.
All right, Slakia, I'm not going to lie. I lost the precepts that I had out, so I guess I'll just end it here. But yeah, the conclusion is just that this has been, well, actually that actually reminds me of something else where, there were so many people, especially, what's it called? What's his name? Fuck, I forgot. Oh no, what's that guy's name? Fuck. I think it was Sonetta, I think. Let me see if that is him. Sonetta. Is this him? Yeah, this guy and a bunch of other this guy and a bunch of other non-Israelites that were defending him, but defending what's his name, but he was saying that he's an avid Torah follower, yet that wasn't true apparently. All right, even off of his own admissions, which now he's changing, I guess. All right, so I don't know how we're saying this, all right, or how he's saying that, but yeah, it was so many people that were just siding with him. All right, let me get this. I mean, yeah, just know, this is barely any. Oh yeah, okay. So here, Deuteronomy 16:19, thou shalt not wrest judgment, thou shalt not respect persons, neither take a gift, for a gift doeth blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the ways of the righteous. And how is it that being in or what's it called, being an Israelite, are objectively following this truth that we're going to give special treatment, saying, oh yeah, it's fine for him, he can get away with it, he can do this, he can do that, or whatever, or we don't care about that type of stuff, when it objectively happened, number one. All right, and I'm not gonna go into it. There's no real need to say that. If you know, then you know. If you don't know, then that's fine. Like you don't need to know. It's just like whatever. But the fact of the matter is that was pretty much a lie. But of course, people are able to repent and whatnot. And even with that, this whole matter of making merchandise of this, paying and making money off of freaking these types of debates, I fail to see how this is what YAHAWASHI would expect and want from us. But oh well. With that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Shem, double honors to the elders and apostles of the great middle son of Bible and Shalom.